everyone. Some things I might skip over and be vague because I record this and it took 34 minutes the first time, and I took too long and I didn't want to re-record it. I would have gave you whatever you wanted, but I have to do it again. So, you know, if you want to see me smile, not today. No, I'm kidding. But Michael. Um, Today we are ranking, as the name of the video said, all Smash characters. I will not be doing Steve because Steve is coming out the day of this and it's at 9 p.m. and I can't do that all. So, I thought getting this in the hype of all the moment, people are going to want to be looking at this. And, if you want me to say my opinions on Steve, I can slip that out for you. But without further ado, let's begin. This is not my personal opinions of the characters. This is where I feel they, how good they are, and really my opinions on them and how I personally play them and what works with me and what doesn't. And we're starting off with Bayonetta, and I'm gonna say she's a C, and I think that she has some really good attacks. By the way, I'm using a mic. If this is way too loud, let me know, but everything should be okay. I'm kidding. I'm sorry if that was annoying. I mean, if you don't want things to be annoying, you shouldn't be watching the channel at all. But, to continue, I think Bayonetta has some really good strong attacks, but, overall, I think, me personally, I don't like her playstyle. She's just right on the edge of, quick, but not too, she's on the edge of being a quick character, but just not there, and, either go all in or nothing, and I personally think nothing. She doesn't have to be that quick, and it's just a problem. And we're gonna talk about that in a couple with Captain Falco, and yeah. So, but let's continue. Bowser is your definition of he's your definition of an S. S is kind of gonna be basically where they're either overpowered or kind of close to being there. I'd say Bowser's overpowered. They definitely buffed the larger characters in the game in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and I do agree that they needed that, but they went a little too far on some of the people. So I think because he's basically Donkey Kong, and I think Donkey Kong's really good, has some problems with the problems that Donkey Kong has. Bowser doesn't, but there's no, I really don't think there's a con, really with Bowser. He's still pretty quick, he's got those amazing attacks. If you hit him with something that makes you go far, he really doesn't even go that far. It's kind of a game of charades. Well, that's what I believe. And then, it's Junior, his boy. I'm gonna have to put him, I think I'm gonna put him here because, surprisingly, he's one of the only really characters where he has a lot of sorts of little gadgets and small attacks, but he has some great finishers too, and that's very important. There's a lot of characters that are like that, but it's really hard to finish, and you really have to peck them to maybe even 200s, and that's brutal as a player. But it's nice to know with his drill or his rapid punches, and then they're gone, and that's really good, and that's why I think he goes there. But obviously his B to the side is not as great as I wish it would be. Okay, Captain Falco, I'm gonna put him here, and I think he goes there because, I mean, he's basically Ganondorf. He has a lot of similar attacks as Ganondorf. He's really Ganon thing, except he doesn't do as much damage, but in return, he's quicker, and you'd think that would be good, and maybe it is, but me personally as a player, I ain't buying. And I really struggle playing with him. Honestly, it's kind of hard to finish someone unless you use the Captain Falco, and maybe the Falco punch, and maybe I'm just not good at that, and I need to work on that. Charizard. We're gonna do the whole Pokemon Trainer right now. I think Pokemon Trainer is one of those things where in reality, please tell me it can go back. Please, I'm begging you. Show me there's hope in this world. please. Oh. Sorry about that intermission. I'm gonna do the whole Pokemon trainers all at once. I think it has amazing potential and can be here, but in the reality of it, takes a lot of training, switching between them all. So I think he's usually here, but because I think of the potential, I think putting him nice in between here, that's where he belongs. I think that is a very hard character to master. I think I'm gonna put all the things in the same tier, and they're not great. They really have a lot of problems. Obviously work off of all each other, so it's really hard and kind of stupid if you ask me to individually rank them, but this is my opinion. I'm not really going to go into much detail because I kind of talked about Pokemon Trainer and I have to sneeze. Okay, so next we have next we want I think he will I think Chrome will I think I think no I think I think Chrome is a echo I think I think Chrome is a echo character to Marth, and I think Marth belongs in the C territory because I think Marth is really good, but you know, he's not enough to put the icing on the cake, and that's what you kind of really need, and I think that's where he belongs. He's got some pros, cons, but I don't think he's as powerful as Ike. I think Ike is a better character, but I do think this character right here, your Lucina. Where'd she go? Oh, here. She is Esther. I think she's extremely OP. She can ledge guard you in the air forever, and you just really can't go anywhere. And you know that's not really fun. Whether it's the thing you want to do or not, it's no good. Speaking of OP, Cloud for the power he does, the character would be an A. Probably even an S if it didn't have the thing where you charge up the blue and then something's blue and it does more attack. That to me is unnecessary. I think that's just like the icing on the cake, and all the other characters have cake. And why does he have icing? I think that's way too OP. And they had a chance to change that in from Wii U to Ultimate, but they didn't. And you know, I guess someone's got to go in the S tier, so that's what I believe. We don't have any A's yet, but don't worry, that will get filled up quick. Corm. Here's your definition of an A. I think Corum's B is very special and cool. I really like the fact that the water ball stuns you like an old squirrel in the night. Like it's like a frog in the woods, and basically it stuns you, and it's really hard to get past. And you always like B's where you can shoot one quick, but then charge it up for a more powerful one. Those are definitely ones that you can be more innovative and creative with. Next, we have Daisy, which is a copy or a echo fighter rather of Peach, Micro P, Aromatherapy, Mecha Chi. Someone's gonna hunt me. Someone help me. Yada yada yee. Yee. I'm personally not great with the character, so I'd put there. But let me finish. I think honestly, it has a lot of potential. I think she has some great moves, and I feel like this is one of the characters where you really need to be good at combos, and that's something I'm working on here. Really learning the character and knowing what to use right after using that, if it was effective. And I've seen people do amazing with Peach, and she's hard to fight against, so I think Peach and Daisy are going to be your B. I feel like that is right, and I'm making the right decision there. Moving on, Dark Pit and Pit. I think, I'll tell you what I think. I think I think I'm gonna put him A tier, and I think A tier because they've really got some good attacks, and I really think Pit needed work, and they did that in Wii U, whereas B to the side is now that, and that he really needed that, and I think that was a great addition and really made the character a better character, and I'm really happy that that was done. Um, Overall, I think they're very good. It's got a good B up. His smash is good and everything, and yeah, I think that's definitely a very well-rounded character. Definitely one you'd want someone to start with because it's got it all, really. Dark Samus, that's your another A tier. The Samuses are really, really good. I wouldn't say OP, but they're really good. Oops. I would say that they are better and with more people because of their B charging it up. You can obviously it's better to predict it when there's only one other person, but when say there's 4 people, you can shoot it from across the map and it's hard to tell, and you can get a lot of people with it. So I think it works better in smaller crowds, but I mean larger crowds. But I usually only play with larger crowds, so this is really going to be my opinion there. Some people might have him lower. Diddy Kong. I think Diddy Kong is a P of I really don't think he's good. I really don't think he's good. I don't think he's anything special. I don't really think there's anything to note of him. He's really nothing good at all. I want you to understand that I've seen good players play with him, and I don't get it. The amount of times I have died from his B up being able to control it. Maybe I need to be better, but he's in the worst tier. You can't change my mind, I'm sorry. Damage has already been done. And speaking of damage, we have Donkey Kong. Like I was saying, he's Bowser but worse, and I'd even say he's that worse. His B up's so bad. He's like, and then he falls. He really doesn't have much to work with, and he doesn't have anything to go to the side. He's basically screwed on the ledge, and it's very important to have a character that can get back on the map. Dr. Mario, this is the same thing. I really can't finish anyone with Mario, and maybe that's me, but it is me. But I really got to do that for me. I don't think he's that good. I think he's gonna put him there. I don't think he's an awful character, but Mario just doesn't do it for me. Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt is one of my boys. I think he's an A tier. I'm not trying to be favorited, but he was my OG one. He's the one that led me to the player that I am today in Wii U, and his B with the can, it's really great for area control and people on the ledge and really controlling a certain area. Plus with his frisbee and the cowboy that he spawns that shoots, you can really control your area. He doesn't have great smash like finishing, but I honestly don't think that's that big of a problem as other ones, and he deserves his A. I'm gonna have to pick it up here because I pick things up. Falco. Yowie. Terry. Jerry. Tom and Jerry. Sorry. I'm gonna say I'm honestly gonna be very generous here and giving him an E. I really don't think fine, I'll give them a D. I really don't think they've got the power in them. They don't have much strength along with them. It's not doing it for me. They need to have more power in order for them to be effective, and I strongly believe that. And speaking of more power, here is Power himself. The perfect balance. Pros and cons, rabbits and dogs, fish and humans, serpents and snakes, rascals and not rascals, birds and parrots, laundry and clean, esophaguses and weenuses, rabbits and farmers, cornholes and leather, ducks and rabbits, a lot of rabbits. It is the perfect blend of being good and having problems, and he is the human. Alright, next we have Greninja, and I'm not a big fan of fast characters, so I put him up here, because, honestly up here, because I think that, I really like playing Greninja. I think he's really good, he's really effective, he's really great at what he does, I honestly have a blast playing him, and I think his attacks are really good, and he, honestly, is pretty hard to play against. Overall, he's been new into my, characters of playing or facing, and I'm having a rough time trying to kill him, but, you know, that's what has to happen. Ice climbers. Ice climbers are surprisingly B tier, but they're C tier. I'm actually moving him up. They're C tier because once Pink dies, that's the end, and you really aren't great without her, and obviously, but then if Blue dies and Pink's still alive, it doesn't even matter, you know. I obviously started the balancing character, but for me, it's a mess, and I really struggle doing well with that, so that's why it goes there. Ooh, we got a lot of good ones coming up in a row, so put your pants back on. Ike is 100% A tier. He's just got the power. He's really good. I don't really describe it. If you know Ike, he's your definition of A tier. He's got it all. He's got it all. Incineroar is a crazy rascal. He would go here. Actually, he'd go here. But because of that B up, you know, that's really gonna affect you, and that's why I think he goes there, because that B up really is a hindrance to the world, and you know, he's not gonna accomplish much. The amount of times I've died with that, I play him, and I know, and that hurts, and it's not easy to deal with, and yada 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 yada. Okay, Inkling's a unique boy, and I think I'm gonna do B. No, I believe it's a C. C, because the whole idea of if the character has ink on them, does more damage, really was a good idea, but in the true, actually it happening, that wasn't great. But that's where that is. I'm really gonna have to pick it up here. We got a solid chunk, so if you want to hear more of my opinion, maybe I'll do a live stream or something else. Isabelle. I'm gonna do Isabelle and Villager at the same time, considering that they're very similar, even though they are different. They are pretty different. First, I'm gonna rate Villager, then Echo, because this is pretty unique. I'm gonna say it's a C, and I'm gonna say she's a B, because I think Isabelle is basically Villager but better. I think the attacks, she really has some good ones, and we love that. I know, I'm so good. Jigglypuff. Go die in a hole, Jigglypuff. 2 words. Die. Go. Yeah, I really don't like Jigglypuff. The only thing that's kind of fun to smash, her smash, but, you know, at that point, might as well just, only have Snorlax Pokemons. Or, yeah, Pokeballs. Alright, Ken. I'm gonna do Ken and Ryu, because that's what justice is, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't think they're great. They're very aggressive characters, and that's not necessarily my playstyle all the time, so I'm gonna put them there, because that's where I truly believe I think they should be. King Dedede is a tier. His B up is its highs and its lows, but its Spike Ball, you can get really creative with that, and I'm learning that as a new player as him, and it's been a really joy, and I think he's an A, because he's not an easy competitor. Speaking of big tanks that the world knows, He used to be extremely overpowered, and now he's just kind of overpowered, but he's still overpowered. You can't change King K. Rool, he's just a big guy, and his long-lasting effects of who he was will never change, and we love that. Kirby, I really don't think Kirby's good. I'm just gonna be honest. The amount of times I've played Kirby, I don't enjoy playing him. It's so hard to finish anyone. It's really brutal. It really is brutal. People say he's the best starting character because he's got the good beat. No. He's really goes. People say that's the best character to start with, and I disagree. There's a new person, and we'll cut to him just because to go along with the theme. That is Piranha Plant. Who, by the way, is OP. But that's okay. Because he's the best character to start with. He's got it all, but more, and better explains the game than Crap Can't Kirby. I want people to comment that, okay? Crap Can't Kirby. Because it's the truth. And if you don't want to face it, that's fine. Be who you want to be, but it's the truth. Next, we have Link. I used to be a Link boy, and, I think he's A, but he's borderline B, simply just because of the fact that some of his sword attacks take a while for it to actually get in the action, and you can just do a little poke, beep, 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 and you can stop it from happening, and that's hard as a player. Little Mac, because his B-up sucks, and yada yada yada. I think Lucario goes here, because I can't really finish anyone with him personally. I feel like some characters are just better to get them on the edge and jump around, and that's not my playstyle. I think that's dirty. And that's what I believe in. If you don't like it, sorry. Lucario, as in Lucas. I think these boys go here. I'm not good with them, but I've seen the potential with the B-up and all the other good stuff. I do not own that, but that doesn't mean I'm blind to not realize that there is possibility. That is why I'm going to put them there. Luigi is B, because I do think he's a lot better than Mario, but not A tier. He can actually finish. He can get the job done. He has great priority. Look at the man. Finally making it up in a place. That's my boy. Speaking of not doing great, I think Mega Man's got nothing for him. He's got nothing working for him. He's really a hopeless sack of crap. That is the truth, if you don't believe it. Meta Knight. Meta Knight is interesting because he's interesting. He's not a bad character, but he doesn't have much working for him. And maybe I need to better use the bead down, but I'm just telling you how I feel right now. I don't see it happening. I think Mewtwo is your definition of a B character. He's very good, great character to play, gets the job done, really fun, but he's got some problems. But everyone's got problems, just Mewtwo. I'm just simply I don't like these. This is more of just a hate. I really don't. It's a cool idea being able to customize your own character. I think that's a great idea. But they're me characters and they're really not special. So that's that. Mr. Game & Watch. I believe he's going to go. He's another B tier. He can pull anything out of his pants. Every single time you play him, he has a new attack. And he's really good. Olimar, on the other hand, is not good. I've used his stuff. I've tried it, and it hasn't gone well. He isn't. His Pikmin are really not as effective as they should be because he's a pretty weak, small character, and he needs those boys, and they do not help him. Pac-Man. Pac-Man is A tier. I think Pac-Man's probably my main character and will go down as my probably most played character. He is truly amazing. I think he's really good, very unique, and I just seem to keep loving him more as I'm learning the fruits, as I wasn't using them that much. Palutena is also another A tier, very, very good. Really good character. I think she's got the skill, the thrill, the pill, and the monkey in the hill. Yeah. Pichu, not doing it for me, Chief. Pikachu goes there, and Pichu goes down there, because Pichu just doesn't do as much damage as Pikachu, and that's just simply how it is. Richter. Sorry, buddy. That wasn't but I play Richter, and honestly, he's just making it into the S tier. Him and Simon are a little OP because their range and damage is quite devastating, and that's hard to contend with. Ridley. I think Ridley's your B tier here. I think Ridley's very good, but he's got some problems. I think his B down is very cool and creative, but you can get out of that stun pretty quickly. So is it really worth timing and learning that? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Well, a lot of the characters I play are all in a row. Rob. I think Rob is an A tier. Once you learn how to use that top, it's really hard to do anything against it, and that's the way. I like it. Next, we have Robin. I think Robin is very good. That's also an A tier right there, 100%. Very good. His BF's very good. His tax, I really like how if he uses his spell book too much, then he has to give it away. Same thing with the sword. That's very creative and new, and I love it. Rosalina is good. I'd say, she fits in right around here. That she doesn't have much, but she's there. Roy's got the power. A very good character, very quick and powerful, very similar to Ike in that sense. Sheik doesn't do enough damage, if you ask me. I'm just being honest here. It needs more power. And honestly, I think he goes there, just not enough. Shulk, I don't like Shulk because I don't like the idea of boosting your speed or your power. I don't really like that idea.
It reminded me of my dog, Callie.
I don't think it's good. Snake. Snake is your definition of S tier. He's pretty OP. He's got too many things that he can do. Sonic, I told you before, I'm not good with the quick characters, but I know he's good, so I'll put him there, but that's really being generous. It's really being generous. It's incredible how generous I'm being. Not like Ellen. Toon Link and Young Link, they should all go in the same place as Link. Except, I don't like Toon. But Young Link should go there because of explosive arrows are really cool. Plus effective. Wii Fit Trainer is S tier. I wouldn't say she's OP, but she's just nasty. If you can really learn how to use her, she can control and make you fly off that stage. You'll be begging to die after the fight. Wolf is an A tier, without a doubt. His B's really good. His attacks are really good. He's got some weaknesses, but he comes it back with great power and finesse. Yoshi, Yoshi is. He's right between A and B, so I'll just give him A because I'm in a good mood. His B up is really his own problem. I personally don't know how you get back on the map with that, but honestly, if you time the egg right, I guess you could get. Yeah, I think an A tier is right for Yoshi. Zelda's very good. I think the Night Thing, which I believe is new just to Ultimate, is very good. A great attack. She's really gotten better, and she's hard to battle with. It's definitely a competition. Zero Suit Samus. I know she's amazing. I know she's good, but I'm not good with it, and I haven't seen anyone be good with it. So I'm gonna just put her smack dab in that middle. Yeah, I'll put her a little higher just because I know the truth. These go here because I think that's stupid. Why would I rate them? This doesn't even make any sense. I'm just gonna keep them down here because I'm not ranking them. Wario's no good. Wario's just not a character. The amount of times I've died falling off with the motorcycle is incredible. I have not played Joker or Hero. I do not have that DLC. I do have Banjo and Kazooie. I'm not just doing Banjo. That doesn't make any sense. I think Banjo and Kazooie is your definition of B tier. Really great character, but honestly, A tier. I said it before and I'll say it again. I do not have Terry or Bleth. Min Min's very good, but she's not amazing. I think she's a B tier, ladies and gentlemen. Oops, wrong piece of crap. Min, come here, boy. Yep, there it is. And all these other characters, I don't think this should be. I don't get why those are separate, and I don't own these characters. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is my ranking of the Smash characters. Let me know if you agree or disagree, and who is your favorite Smash character. The reason why I'm doing this, not just because I love Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, but my next video, I believe, is going to be me drawing all the characters, not including DLC. A mural of the Smash ones. You've seen me do Pokemon and Star Wars, and this is the next in the series. It took 3 months of time, and like from beginning to end, and I'm really proud of it. I don't have it right now, or ever will again, because I gave it to my brother for his birthday, but that's enough out of me. I'm ending it here. Thank you guys for watching. Roll, you and I.